Politicians love to steal from social movements. Like, have you ever noticed that as soon as a symbol or phrase gains popularity, pretty soon politicians will start using it, but usually in the exact opposite way that it was originally intended? Like Colin Kaepernick kneeling to protest police violence, and the Democrats doing the same thing while actually raising police budgets. Or the Black Panthers raising their fists to symbolize their resistance to fascism, and now literal fascists are doing the same thing. Or even how we've been demanding more cultural diversity in our institutions, and now the Republicans are justifying their crackdown on universities as calling for a diversity of viewpoints. These are all examples of a process called co-optation, which is when those in power selectively incorporate and water down popular symbols and messages from social movements in order to maintain their power and reinforce the status quo. It's basically how the ruling class update their messaging to fit with the times, because they have to make you think that they're actually listening to you without actually changing the system. And this is a process that's happening all the time. Like in the media, we'll see plenty of symbols of Black resistance and homages to the civil rights movement, while the actual lived experience of Black people doesn't improve. Or how so many companies nowadays will greenwash their practices to make themselves seem more eco-friendly because they know that's what customers care about. And it's not just symbols and messages. Co-optation is a key tactic to diffusing and demobilizing social movements. The ruling class might select certain leaders and put them into committees or elect them into office. Politicians might start adopting or repeating some of our demands. Or big NGOs and political action committees with access to more funds might get involved and start to take over. And this is all tricky because it can feel like victory when politicians start using our language or start to look more like us, but it's all just to get you to buy back into the same system that got us here in the first place. The actual result is always the same. Our demands are watered down, our protest actions are policed, and energy is funneled right back into the status quo. That's how we go from universal healthcare to affordable healthcare, or how we get from reparations to corporate DEI initiatives, or how we get from representation to empty identity politics. And pretty soon, I'm sure we'll start hearing our leaders use phrases like mutual aid and community and all those things that we've started to care more about to seem less out of touch, but don't fall for it. If we want to resist co-optation, we have to build more resilient movements, and part of that is in how we organize. But a big part of it is also just having a clear and unapologetic vision for the kind of world that we want to create, and never settling for empty promises, compromises, or fancy rhetoric. We've been learning a lot more about co-optation, how to spot it, and how to resist it in the latest issue of our Conscious Citizens Dispatch. You can sign up for free through our link tree to get access to it, along with a growing directory of helpful resources. And if you've been liking our videos, it's also a great way to support our work for as little as $2 a month.